So let's see how long I can make it, you guys.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
Give me just a second. Let me fix this screen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for those who are watching on Twitch, it's very simplified screen and everything, so you don't get to like see all the stuff going on that I'm trying to do. For those who are watching on YouTube, the map at the top right is the interactive map that my friend Epps shared with me last night. So you'll get to see me move this around and whatnot and everything and all the things that I have. Like, I can show you how much of the map I have unlocked. Like, I just got to this area right here. Which I can show on the Twitch stream here in a second. I'm exploring around all the things, but this shows how much of the map I actually explored. And we're going through and marking off all the things that I found, picked up, the whole 9 yards and whatnot. So for those who are on Twitch right now, and you, of course, YouTube gets to see this as well, I basically showed them all the things that I've explored. Like, I just unlock this part, and on the interactive map it shows these parts also unlocked, but we will eventually get to those. I have currently gone through most of the Mondstadt area to try and get everything done. I'm currently at 89% on Starfell Valley. We are at 90% on Wind Whale Highland, and then we're at 80% on Brightground Mountains. And then Galesong Hill, I've got 100% on, and then Dragon Spine, I am only at 42%, but that's because this is a bitch to travel across. I could beat up one fire flower right now if I wanted to, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna save our resin. We're gonna do our best. But yeah, I've explored as lot of places. I haven't quite gotten like too much within the places done because I'm trying not to over explore. I'm just trying to get like when I was exploring these areas and whatnot, I was mainly trying to get just the map open for me, like that wasn't blocked off from story, and then like all the teleporters and stuff like that. Which this interactive map that Ep shared with me, you can mark off like what you have found so far. So far, I just have it set on this map over here. I have it set to where it's only done Mondstadt, and the exploration progress for overall for Mondstadt is at 89% is what it looks like. Hold on, let me go. Is that all the way out? That's as far out as it's going to go. But yeah, the average for the whole entire area is 89%. So the waypoints that I've gotten all 5 of the waypoints, as you can see. They say waypoints, not waypoints. I've gotten all 5 of these statues. Sorry, I said that wrong. I have gotten oh, it says I'm missing teleporters? What? I have that one. Why didn't I mark that? Which one am I missing? Hello? Apparently I'm missing I might have unmarked it somewhere. Hold on. Let's see. Whatever, we'll probably find it. Probably like... Nope. Oh, this one. I unmarked this one on accident. There we go. Some of them are hard to mark, some of them are not. But anyway, so I've got all of these teleporters, and then I've also got all of the dungeons. I'm gonna yawn a lot, by the way. I've got all of those marked and unmarked on this map and whatnot. I have no idea how much you can actually see and whatnot in the on the stream, like where I've dragged it around. I hope it's in a place where, oops, not this screen. I hope it's like in a spot where you like understand and whatnot on YouTube. I'm just kind of winging it where it's at. I know you can kind of see this general area of the whatchamacallit, but yeah, I've gotten all of the statues, all of the teleporters, and all of the domains, the dungeons, the domains. So I'm gonna uncheck those so we don't have to look at them. I have gotten all of the animos, and I've gotten all of the radiant items. I have not gotten the not like gone through and looked at and see which ones I have and don't have of the crimson things, because there's 80 and I'm not doing that. I'm not going through all of them just yet. I'm gonna wait until I am going to actually work on that tree, and then we'll mark through as we go for those. Like, I'm gonna be dedicated to those. So for now, what I've been doing is I've been going through and I've been looking for all of the chests. So the first ones I decided to look for was the luxurious chests, because it was the least amount to look for. The ones that we have left on the screen right here are all special chests. I'm not strong enough to get focus. Anyway, I am not strong enough yet to get this one, which is touch the sword in the middle of a spot island to trigger a combat time trial that involves defeating 2 waves of the Abyss Mages, Cryo in the first, Cryo and Hydro in the second, within 60 seconds to reveal the chest. It contains the Princess box. That is the last box of 3 that I have to get in order to unlock this box right here, which is I think it's this one. Is it this one or is it this one? No, it is this one. Where it says, excavated upon completing a hidden quest involving finding 3 letters. One is right here. The other 2 are at outskirts. Okay, no, not this one. I don't know if I picked this one up or not. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, it's right here. It's this one right here. Duh. Collect the princess, scribe, and priest boxes to unlock the door to the vault, prepared with 1 precious and 1 exquisite chest. I haven't beaten that 1 box over there yet, so I can't get it obviously. And then this tiny box down here, it can only be obtained in co-op mode, and you have to stand with another player inside a heart shape made out of stone bricks. So I'm assuming it's like, some kind of like cutesy love Valentine's kind of nonsense that they probably released like a while ago or something, a little Easter egg or whatever. And you just stand in the heart and, be all lovey-dovey, which I don't know if I did that or not on my world, so if anyone is willing to help me out later for that, I would be most appreciated. On the Twitch stream, people are probably gonna be like, "What the heck are you talking about, woman?" Totally fine, doesn't matter. And then all that's left is to go through with the precious boxes. I have gone through and I've double checked to see which all the precious boxes I have gotten up here, and all I have left, it says 11 of 38, which, whatever. This is, I am assuming 11. It looks like it's more than 11. I can't count. Counting's hard. But yeah, so, so all that's left is to basically just go through the mountains, which I think I'm just gonna skip over the boxes in the mountains right now, because like it's cold and I'm cold IRL, so that's annoying. So I was gonna go through and look for all the exquisite boxes and see which ones I have, and then go through the common ones, but there's over 100 on each of those. So what I was also going to do was go through and see how many of these puzzles I was going to need for the like the elemental puzzles and whatnot. But we'll also do that later. So for now, we're just going to take off these guys to take off these guys. This is all, I have to go through these again, like I said, eventually, but we're just gonna ignore that and pretend like it doesn't exist. Now on Twitch stream, I have 90% progress on Windwall Highland, and I was tempted to go through and see like if I can find them all and see what I got going on there. So let's see. It's let me zoom this in a little, zoom it out maybe. Yeah. Highland, Windwall Highland. This says 86%. Oh, I don't think it's refreshed yet. I have to refresh it. We won't do that yet, though. We'll come back to that, obviously. So let's see. Anything that pops up in that area, well, except for the common ones, we'll see if. Oh, I should probably go and look for the keys and the Steelies at some point. Oh yeah, there's challenges and stuff I need to go and do. Rocks. Oh my gosh, the rocks. Carrots. The harvesting ones, those are so annoying, not gonna lie. And the like flying thingies. Yeah, there's quite a bit that I still need to get done. So I just wanted to show the YouTube stream that way they can see like this interactive map, that way you can see what's going on here. I would link it, but I'm afraid it's gonna mess up my map. So I just wanted to. Oops, I didn't mean to open that. I just wanted to show that off for you guys really quick. So we're going to actually hide the map because we're not going to follow that just yet. We are going to go and do more Archon quests. So that's what we're going to do. But before we get into that, we're gonna let Barbara do her little dancey dance. And we're going to show you what it looks like when you find all the NMO for the statue, because I didn't know. I thought this was cute. It did this cute little, like, not cutscene, but it did this, like, oh my gosh, you did it kind of behavior. And this is what it says: your effort has been acknowledged. And that is when you get all of the homunculus in that area. And you don't have to worry about getting all the things and whatnot. So now I've got a lot of stamina. Look at that stamina bar; it's crazy high, and it's all because I literally just found a bunch of homunculus and put them into the things. And look how nice the statue looks now. There's no more cracks in it. It actually looks genuinely good. And I feel like if I go talk to like not this Barbara obviously, but like the real Barbara back in Mondstadt, she'd probably be like, "Oh my gosh, you did it." You know, that kind of thing. So that's how I feel, of course. So without further ado, actually, we need to see. Do I have enough to make a wish? I do. Let's go ahead and make a wish really quick. I'm running on like no sleep at all, in case you can't tell. You can tell. The sleepier I get, the more like awake, alert, and excited I am, which is not okay at all. Like when I'm awake, when I'm alert and I'm awake, like real alert and awake, I'm just quiet. I'm antisocial. Battery gone. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, also, let's go to character. I went through with all the weapons to like clear it down and stuff. Like we just got that, which I just got that not too long ago. I went through all the weapons to like, you know, get them down and level them up and everything. But I have not ascend anything yet, except for like the current weapons I'm actually using. Excuse me. Except for the current weapons I'm actually using on the characters I'm actually using. Like Barbara, she's ready to go. Her weapon, ready for that final level. Barbara herself, ready for that final level. And then all I have to do is just look for her and get her, and then level her talents up, and she'll be ready to go. She'll be perfect. And I'll also have to get her artifacts and stuff. Oh, excuse me. I'll have to get her artifacts and stuff. Right now, this is all I have. Nothing great. Nothing fancy. Just what's available. That's all. Which is fine, because we'll artifact grind as we go through with people and all that jazz, and we might get lucky. Who knows? I'm not gonna like dwell on it, of course. I'm just gonna use what I have available to myself and just move on from there. So, um, now that we've done that, we are gonna go and do the actual Archon quest. We're gonna navigate. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna mute ourselves and try to stay awake. I'm also hungry, but I don't have any more granola bars. I literally scarfed those down. So, but I might make me some breakfast. I might make me like a bowl of grits. I know that's like a weird thing to say, but like, I might give me a bowl of grits. So, we're gonna talk to this dude. We're gonna go into the cutscene. I'm gonna get up and go heat up some water and milk for my grits really quick. So while that's going on, hopefully it won't do like a short cutscene. Hopefully it's a long cutscene. So I will be right back.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Dolmon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Dolmon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Dolmon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
I'm back. I had to go make breakfast really quick so I wouldn't, like, lose my mind and go bonkers and stuff like that. So, hi, Fear. Hi, Liz. I am here. I have not slept yet. I'll take a nap later. Don't worry. I've gotten a lot done. I yapped about it before you guys got here, so ouch. So,
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master.
I think we listened to this already.
Domon, Sensei Skull. I thought so. Only then did he was
Sure sounds.
because until he of all the disciples, Domon's a later. After that, I decided to. So you see. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Yeah, we heard this last night. Why did it make
Seems
me
like we
repeat
got
the
it wrong
dialogue?
this
That's
time.
weird.
He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all.
Anyway,
Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring
so
him
how's
back
your
with
night
us.
or morning going?
Let's go see how the exorcism's
well,
coming along.
We're alive, we're breathing. I out of my brain. Some cheese grits. Thank you, Liz, for donating to the February bank. Let me explain how that works real quick. So each month, instead of doing like a community challenge or something silly or try to like do giveaways and stuff like that, because I can't afford it, let's be real. I'm doing a bank quotations for the people who are trying to save their points for like things later on. So like let's say we're playing Overwatch and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna torture the heck out of Salty Poo today, and I'm going to redeem push-ups 5 times at least in the stream and extra ups and will make her arms hurt. So you get the bank, you get to save your points in the bank, and then when they get refunded at the end of the month, you can just get them points back. What's cheese grits? So grits in general is basically you take corn and you dehydrate it and you mash it down to basically sawdust. And then you add cheese to it. There's cheese grits. But no, like grits are used in in some dishes and whatnot, and in some cultures and everything. I should have added milk. Because these are getting dry. Whatever, it's fine. I didn't do them right anyway. I just like quickly whipped them up, so they're very chewy right now, which is gross, but it's fine. It's consumable, so it's fine. There's this thing called shrimp and grits. It's a I think it's originally a Cajun thing, Louisiana thing. I think. Don't quote me. I don't know where it originated. I just know that shrimp and grits is a thing. But I can't have the shrimp part of that, sadly. But I can have everything else that's involved in it. You know? So like it is what it is. But yeah, that's for my quick little breakfast. This is just to survive till nap time so that I can take a quick nap, go get Leo, come home, us do chores, and then we like try to figure out what's for dinner, basically. Cuz I only technically eat once. I snake meal. So I only eat like once a day, which is not healthy. Don't do that. But like I snack on and off throughout the day. Like I'll have like small snacks and whatnot. And then sometimes when my body says, "Hey, you really want carbs today," I'll end up like gorging out on all kinds of things, which is not healthy. I try, but like I don't know. It's one of those things where like prawns and corn. That's definitely interesting. Hold on. Send I'll send you. I'll send you a picture. Hold on. I'll send you a pretty picture. We're not gonna shrimp and grits images. That looks bland as shit. What the fuck? This one looks this one's in a fucking skillet. You know it's made right. And we'll send you. Oh, that's a pretty picture too. And then probably we want the brighter one or the darker one. We want the brighter one. Boom. Copy. Where's your name at, lady? Liz. Now he's thinking about me every day. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. That's funny. Message. Wave. Skillet. Grits. Copy. Paste. The pretty bowl grits and shrimp. Or prongs and grits. Prongs. I don't. That. And then this bowl looks kind of weird, but it looks like. But it's got more like stuff. So there you go. I sent you pictures in Discord. Go back to here so I can actually see that. But yeah. Okay. We did a lot of exploring and stuff, which we'll probably do later. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where you're just like, that sounds weird, but then you look at it and you like see how it's made and stuff. You're like, never mind. This seems like it'd be good.
How is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
I try not to talk during cutscenes,
Lady Yae herself would have
but they
taken
just
notice
talked
of our
way too
sensei's
fucking much.
case.
Do you mean to
Prawns
say
at Christmas
that
time
Sensei isn't renowned enough
is
to
weird to
deserve
me,
Lady
but that's
Yae's
because
attention?
ignorant American.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
But then again,
You
your
misunderstand
Christmas
me.
time is probably
just
nowhere
mean
near
this
the
is
same
Lady
as how our
Yae,
Christmas time
the
is.
head
So
shrine maiden. She has direct and close
I
contact
can
with
see
the
it.
almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow.
Because over here,
Given that
people
you've
go crazy
traveled
for
all this way
like
just to meet our sensei, we, the
turkey during
disciples of Meikyo
Thanksgiving,
Shisui
and
Art,
then
will do our best to help you.
ham more during the Christmas time. Or it's my area of the States. There's like, it tosses up. You can either do a Christmas ham or a Christmas turkey, or you can do a Thanksgiving ham or a Thanksgiving turkey. There's two different ones, but like, I don't know. I like ham for Christmas and Thanksgiving time because it's like a sweeter and savory taste. But when it comes to like regular sandwich meat, like lunch meat sandwich meat, like deli cut stuff, I would like turkey more than I do ham. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Ai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden Children from her.
Alright, I finished my breakfast, you guys. Should start harassing Tiger to pop in for 30 seconds in the stream. Just for 30 seconds. No more, no less than that. Do I have to travel? I do. Oh, I have to oh, no. I can travel here and walk there. December 25th, it's summertime. We also have ham, roast pork, and chicken roast vegetables. Basically, a Sunday roast, and we have stinky date pudding and pavlova? Pavlov. Sticky, not stinky. Sorry, I can't read. No, you did type that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I still can't read. Pavlov? Pavlova. That feels more right. Pavlova. Sounds fancy. Yes, the second one. I'll send you a photo. What was the second version I said? Pavlova? Is that the one I said? I don't even know. Are those bad guys? Yes, okay. Oh, I figured it out. Look at me. I can't read, but I can be smart sometimes. We're just gonna climb this mountain here real quick. Luckily for me, phew, I got my PC up and available so I can just look whenever. Did this man go live, or did he went live, okay. Oh, that looks fancy. I knew it was fancy. It looks like a fancy word. That looks good. I would devour that. Is this muted? All please be muted. It is muted.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should
He's
broaden
working on
their
his
horizons
food
in the
truck
world below.
today. What's the name on here? Lovey's food truck. That guy that's in Tiger's Discord. He's working on his food truck today. I'm excited. Can't wait. Can I like freaking stop? Anyway, We need... Is it up? It might be up.
Full throttle!
The Aussie New Zealand people have beef on who originated it. That's funny. I know it looks like we're going in the wrong direction. I just needed to get a little bit higher. So I can see.
Rev the engines!
And I know that thing said it was going to teach me how to do a thing, but like, eh. What is this? Oh, it's a fancy beetle. It's obvious we're getting closer to the shrine. There's foxes and whatchamacallits everywhere. Viewpoint. My dad doesn't like it, so when I get the chance to have some, I devour it. I feel that.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Even the tree's a motherfucking fox. You see that?
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, What of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Sword Master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yae and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yae has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yae seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Exploration and
Okay,
trials.
so Mr. Mance just lost his mind
Adventuring
'cause
is right up my alley.
he don't have one anymore. Oh no!
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Hey, lady! Come out from behind the thing.
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because she
now
put
that
us
you have
through all
done
the
the three things I
trouble,
asked of you,
Paimon.
I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
I had my own
Wait
personal
a
opinions on
second.
this
But
matter
isn't
off
Toma
stream
your,
in X's
servant?
DMs,
Paimon's
so
happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure.
I mean, yeah, because we came from the homeland. Everyone here's basically a convict, doing their own thing, doing tax fraud mostly, which is not cool. And, like, starving each other out of a house and home. Like, sounds like most countries in the world, not gonna lie. Why do you want to start this land? Well, we have no more room in our prisons because everyone is horrible. Can really? I'm a convict. But my ancestors were convicts. I personally not. One of my cousins is currently. For really fucking shitty thing, and I don't support him at all. Everyone else in the family up there is just like, he's just a boy. Boys will be boys. He's gotta learn. It's fine. And I'm over here like, this man's a full-grown ass adult. He knew what the fuck he was doing. Get that shit out of here. Uninstall. Deleted. Sim walled off, please. I really hope he
It seems that perhaps
gets
now
better.
You can appreciate my feelings on all
He was
of this.
not one of the better half of the family,
case,
so like I don't think he
you would be
will.
willing to reconsider your stance.
You know? I just hope that someone in the jail cell beats the shit out of him once. At least once. Because he fucking deserves it. I'm just gonna lay it out there. This kid never got hit a day in his fucking life by his parents. They gentle parent a little too much for him and babied him a little too much. Like, he needs to be punched in the face once. Just one good time. Or drops the soap. I mean, you know what? Yes, actually, because he is homophobic too. I'm pretty sure he's also racist to like his parents, but I don't know about that part. He acts like he's not, but like I'm not really sure. But he's definitely homophobic. So he needs some lessons. He needs to learn some valuable things, you know. Good ass whooping will do that. So I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll either be fine, be a changed man, and come out better, or he won't change at all and will be in and out of prison all the time, or he's gonna piss off the wrong motherfucker and they're just gonna be like, you know what? go lay down and don't get up again, or you know, find a new set of sheets or something.
Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has
You know
the
what freaks
exclusive
me out?
right
How
to
do
plan,
people do
build,
mail-in
and repair
inmates and
any
fall in
property
love?
on this land.
Oh,
And even to allow or deny access. Such
like,
privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role
oh
in
my
managing
goodness.
ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
certain
Paimon gets it. Gotta
certain
keep a bit of
situations I can be
mystery,
understanding
right?
of, because
Once the
if
number of
they went
ceremonial affairs
in
conducted in the city began to decline,
as like an
our forebears
anti-hero
built a
or
tea
like
house
a
here.
vigilante type
Only members of
behavior,
the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go
you
as
know,
they please.
Makes
like
sense. Perfect place for a secret
pretend Batman was not
In
a
any
rich
case,
boy
we
in
can talk
the bat
freely
suit
here.
beating the fuck out of
I presume you
bad
have a few
guys.
questions
Like,
that you wish to ask
he was
me?
more middle class man who went and beat the dog shit out of like some weirdo that was messing with kids and whatever, but he had to go to jail because, you know, vigilante justice is frowned upon, and, you know, he beat up people, so he was, you know, aggravating assaulting people and whatnot. So like, you know, if some lady were to like, oh my gosh, you saved my kid, I'm a single parent, you know, when you get out, if you're still like single and want to mingle, like I get that, like that's understandable, but there's some freaky ass bitches out there that will write letters to like murderers and be like, "Oh my gosh, you're too cute for like go join them." Like I'm sure you're their type, you know? Like get out of here. What's really bad though was, and I have not watched this video yet, but I saw it. I don't remember. I want to say Rotten Mango covered it, but I don't. But don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. But there is a video of like this lady basically writes letters to inmates and like falls in love with them and has her child call them dad. Like she goes and visits them and has her child call them dad. It's freaky. So don't do that shit. It's not okay. Leave the kids out of it. What the exactly? Exactly. Like it's disgusting. I'm gonna look for like I'm gonna watch it later, you know, before I take my nap because I don't know if I even want to take a nap. I want to probably go to bed early, but I say that. I say that every freaking day, dude. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go a bit early, guys. I'm gonna go a bit early, 3 a.m. Can't wait to marry. Yeah, it was Rotten Mango. Rotten Mango. Okay, worst TikTok mom loves to date killers in prison and makes daughters call them dad. Okay, good. This is muted too, so you or makes daughters call them daddy quotes. So let me pause. Do you like true crime stuff? Like true crime documentary and like podcast type things and whatnot? Yes? Okay. I don't know if you know who this lady is. But basically this is the exact video I'm talking about. But yes, so this is Rotten Mango. They have a great podcast, and basically the best way to set up um like the the way the podcast is, she is telling the story, and it's set up in a way where it's like she's telling her husband the story of like what's going on, and he'll like include himself into it in a way of like, oh, so to like clarify things. So like he's pretending he's the audience that she's telling the story to, and like let's say like we have a question like, wait, does that mean that the kids stayed in the bedroom like they were told or whatever, or like stayed uh in their chamber or whatever, their quarters or whatnot, like they were told to do, and they didn't decide to go up on a deck and whatnot? And he's like clarifying like questions that we might have and comments and stuff like that, and she'll be like, yeah, basically that's what this is. And then she covers a lot of international cases. There's a lot of like I know there's quite a bit of like Korean cases that have been recently gone over and stuff like that, but that's because they're the ones that have like the most information right now on some of the cases that she's been covering. And um she'll like update in the comments and stuff like that. Hey, this is information that we found on research. This is an update on like trials and stuff like that and all kinds of things and everything. And it's just I love it because of how they have it set up and just it feels like you're sitting in front of her and you are part of the audience and like if you think, oh man, like what if this, what if that, and then of course she gets a little biased about it because like she has opinions, you know. So if like Captain Douchebag was a Captain Douchebag, she's gonna be like, yeah, this man doesn't deserve to be alive right now, in my opinion, but we're still gonna talk about him. You know, she'll say things like that, which is what I love. I love when people who do true crime and stuff like that, they're like, I'm gonna try and not be biased about this. Like, no, have an opinion. You're allowed. It is okay. You're allowed to have an opinion about how it is you feel, you know? Like I hate when people are like, I'm gonna go at this without having opinions about the faint of heart and all that jazz. Like, no. Not in today's day and age. We are too desensitized to so much shit, and then we have to deal with even more shit on top of that to the point where like it no, you're allowed to have an opinion. And if you see someone was like treacherous and like homophobic and transphobic and all that, just call them out. If you're making a podcast and you're making a podcast or like true crime thing on anything that involves someone who is just a genuine horrible human being, do not sugarcoat it. Let the world know. Lay out the receipts. They did a thing. Everyone knows they did the thing. We're not going to sweep this shit under the rug. Like, come on. Let them know. Let them know the truth. No censorship. Not necessary. Not needed. BuzzFeed Unsolved Videos. That had my heart for a long, long time. That, like, what the fuck? Sorry, the lights flickered for a second. That freaked me out. Like, the lights did the thing in game where it changes the time of day, but my light in my room flickered, and that freaked me out for a second. Like, that was weird. But yeah, so if I was home alone and I didn't have like company over or anything like that on the living room TV, I would put up like true crime stuff or like some sort of um like ghost telling, ghost stories, or like, you know, horror story type behavior, or just something kind of spooky. Not like crazy spooky, not like paranoid, like now that this could actually happen to me right fucking now, kind of paranoid, but like, you know, gentle, you know, horror story type behavior, or murder documentaries, one of the two. And I would just clean the house to that. I would clean the house. I'd make sure all the doors and stuff are locked first because I'm paranoid. But you know, I clean the house to that. And then when mom started being more home and stuff like that, I couldn't do that as much anymore because you can't talk about certain things around my mom because she will be like, "That's offensive. That's not politically correct," and she would do that a lot. So I stopped. And then I can't listen to certain music anymore because she'd be like, that music is garbage. That music's too depressing. That music's too much like this. That music's not this. It's not. If it's not Jesus music, it's not allowed, basically. Like, that's. She has turned into that type of person. She used to not be that person, by the way. This is why I've been hating on her so much. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what version of Jesus she met. But, like, fuck that. Please. Why did you do this to my mom? She used to be cool. She used to be great. And now, not so much. So, yay. I think it's because of all the fucking drama and shit. Oops, I smacked my phone. Sorry to those who were on Instagram. Nobody's on the Instagram live. That's fine. It's okay. That's a new thing. We're gonna get better at that. But yeah, I think it's between all the drama and stuff like that. Like with Leo, me, her, my dad, stepmom, Leo's dad and stepmom, and then Leo's stepmom's grandma slash guardian that raised her. Like, all of these people are now, like, involved around certain things and all have certain opinions on how to raise a child and all this other jazz, and just, it's a lot. Bottom line is, Leo's happy and healthy and great, but mom is turning into the more arrogant side of religion on things. She basically, it's like, it's her way or the highway. So, I exist in this house, and that's all there is to it, you know? So, when Tiger was like, don't you be low-key hating your mom, though, right now? And I'm just like, yes. Yes. I know that the comment I made about my mom got censored because TikTok loves to censor things, which is why I don't stream on there, because I don't want to be censored that much. But I said, when I cook food, it's great. Everyone's happy. There's no leftovers because we're all gonna eat it all. Because I make just enough for all of us to eat, but not so much to where we have leftovers. That way, in case we want to make it again, we can make it again fresh. One. And two, the comment that got censored was, yeah, my mom likes to cook food as if we're peasants from the medieval times. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, but like I'm pretty sure there was another comment I made. I'm pretty sure that got censored. Because like I know Tiger saw what I said because I saw the smile he made and he just let that go. He kept going with what other people were saying. But like I know he acknowledged it because he read it. I saw him, like, his eyes did that thing that when he's like, I can't believe Salt just said that. I'm gonna move past that and move to the next thing. But like, yeah, there was another comment I made, but we're not gonna go about that. It was a lot more rude than what it should have been, but it's because I was hungry. But yeah, I cook as if I have been trained my whole life for this one dish, and this one dish is what's going to feed the family for the rest of our lives, and we are going to like it. My mom, just it's like night and day. She said that I cook more like my dad, and I'm like, well, we might not have the same flavor profile, but yes, I do cook more like my dad than what my mom does. Like, we don't live in the poor people tax bracket anymore. We live in the mid-class tax bracket right now. Please put seasoning in the food. Like, that's all I want. Like, yes, you can put salt and pepper to help with the taste, but that's not seasoning. That's just to help it. Like, anyway.
The almighty Shogun.
People who are
I've
here
seen
for
her on
Genshin are
but
like, can
only a
you
few
shut the fuck up and press the button, lady?
Most of them
So.
formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Okay.
The issue is this.
Sorry if you heard my
For the vast
passionate
majority
typing
of
just
people,
then.
the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree. Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Okay. It just keeps picking up more missions, dude. It's so overwhelming. Your mom thinks pepper is spicy. Well, it can. There's certain, like, I feel like red pepper is like the spiciest. So like the out of the three peppercorns, though, not any other like pepper. So like red pepper's the quotation spiciest, and then like white pepper's the most mild of the three, and then like black pepper's like, it's not like spicy. It's like it's got more of like a bitter almost taste to it. It's like comparing coffee and
Just
tea.
hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers
Personal
are enough
opinion.
to resist the
Just so we're
Vision
clear.
Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Mr. Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out!
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Yes, very much. Which is why today we're gonna do like a more I'll go in between like certain quests at some point and like get materials and stuff like that. Like we'll go find some chests or something at some point.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should
I
split
ran
up.
out of the tea. I
I've got
like
a
how
little
British
present to
convict
prepare
of
for
me.
Master
Oh no.
Masakatsu.
At least you're
I'll
not
be right
dumping it in a harbor somewhere.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Try and stop me!
Get out of here, fam. Anyway. Alright, cannot see. Camera angle sucks. That's much better.
Rise with the sun!
I must withdraw.
That man is dead. Moving on.
Talk about a big door.
Goodness
Seems we need to collect
gracious.
something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Full throttle!
Show me what you've got.
I am.
Not bad. Breath from the sky!
What? That's crazy. Where'd all your friends go?
Rev the engines!
Yeah, here goes.
I dare you.
Life goes on.
Allow me to strike first. I've been bested.
Who goes there?
I've lost.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Nope, just walk up, press square.
A lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Go.
I'll protect us.
I must withdraw.
Alright, let's see. If I was here, I'd get sick of hearing my own voice. A Paimon? Yes. You're learning. At first I thought Paimon was absolutely adorable because I was like, oh, she's tiny and she's cute and she's quirky and like I can relate to that in like a teeny tiny sense because I also have some of these qualities and stuff. But then she just kept talking and I was like, never mind. I can talk sometimes, but not as much as Paimon. Not unless I'm excited about something or I'm sleep deprived. That's how you get me talking. I have to be excited. I have to get excited over something. But then I feel like I get annoying. I feel like I overtalk and I need to get told to shut up.
I'll protect us.
Show me what you've got.
Light it up! Wrath from the
I
sky!
dare you. I need to train harder. Watch your step. Don't hold back.
Rise to the sun!
Oh, I don't have that. I was like, why are you not doing the thing? Why are you not? This side open. Hello? Oh, this leads back.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on
Oh.
the door over there?
Teach me a lesson.
Full throttle!
Show me what you've got.
Light of the blazing sun!
I dare you.
List of some choice words that the Twitch don't like. Oh,
Show me what you've got.
because of silly moderation and stuff like that. I don't have mods. I do, but I don't. I let Nightbot mod for me so that my mods can be lazy. And then, the Twitch auto mod, it's probably like, you said a naughty word, but hold on. Because if it's not that bad, then obviously I'll allow it.
I dare you.
Excuse me, sir. What the blood? Better put that sword down and take it like a man.
Train harder.
Yeah, just like that. Make a bit. Oh. So we have to go this way. Okay, gotcha.
Let the show begin.
Okay, so while that's occupying that man real quick, what did you say? Oh, I'd be like, shut up, cunt. That's funny. Wait! Okay. Twitch is an Aussie hater for real. Twitch low-key, made me crash out a little bit the other day with them taking away the VODs and stuff like that, because there was like 2 or 3 streams that I hadn't had a chance to upload yet to YouTube, so I have all of that is gone. I mean, it wasn't like it was that much content anyway, but it was like, it's gone, you know? So it's upsetting. Yeah, they're doing this thing that's very annoying, so... Like, they clearly love their PC users more than they love their console users. That's all. So, but it is what it is. It's fine. I just duo stream now. So I'm streaming on both Twitch right now and over on YouTube right now. And then I've got...
That must be Master Masakatsu.
Oh, I see you in the Instagram live.
Think that little trick of yours
I can't see it because how my phone's angled, so like I don't see the chat on the phone. I see it just...
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
The Instagram live is just up just so people know that I'm live on other places and they can be like, oh, I can go there.
When did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been
I'm
for
gonna
nothing.
start,
hey,
like...
you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him.
But Twitch is definitely better with words on TikTok. Yes, I agree.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
quick, let's hurry. Walks
Fireworks were enough
briskly
to
away.
distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Doesn't change pace at all.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
With as loud as they are, like, wasn't this mission supposed to be secret? Go save the mans? Like, how did we? How? This is a kid's game. Calm down.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well...
Leave this place.
What a nice lady.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news? La da 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 da.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
Excuse me. Okay. I'm coughing so much, my chest and back are hurting and my eyes water. Can't even laugh without coughing. Aww. Poor Liz. Alright, do we want... You got it. Do we want to continue on the quest line that we're on right now? Do we want to go back to this and try to finish up this act? I have no idea how many more there are. The mini I have no idea until how long it takes until we get to the next chapter of this act, basically. Or the next act in this chapter, whatever. I have no idea how long this quest line is. So, do we want to do that, or do we want to go find some treasure chests and try to, go up here and fill some more of this out? Not this beast, but like, I know I have 100% on all of these done, but I have to go back over and like pick up stuff, obviously. But see if we can like find some of this. Gotta hold the pillow up to my chest to make the coughing bearable. I feel that. I feel that in my bones, man. $18 hours. Continue the quest line. Okay. 10, 11, 12. Okay, so at midnight is when this will be fully replenished again? That's lame. Anyway, Wes. Whoa. See the question line? That's funny. We will continue the quest line for Liz.
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of Hot Pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose? See what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait. Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards. Even with the Traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Books were more interesting in the past.
Wow, Liz, you chose a good good one because I'm pretty sure that was the end of that thing. Let's see. Or 124, you 160 and make a wish. But we have one now, so we get to actually make a wish. Let's go. Let's see. Are we gonna get lucky? Nope. Yippee! Alright, we're gonna do this one now. I don't know which I don't know. We're gonna click on it though. We're gonna
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
I don't know, Paimon.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
All right, sounds great.
What kind of tea is this?
Alright. Oh, just up the street. Okay, we're fine.
Spin to win!
Rev the engines!
This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato, with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate... As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely. Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
I got distracted again. I was trying to do math, budget things. But like not for IRL things, for like in-game things.
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
Oh, I finished those already. I finished those very quickly because it was just a small bowl.
Looks like we found him.
If I eat too much in the mornings, I get sick. So I eat very light and then I eat heavy in the afternoons to make up for the morning.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito? Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk. We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. But then... the vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I reported to the authorities, but... well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I'm afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine! Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go!
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead. Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that. No response. You know I'm right. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bully!
What choice do I have?
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
Let's get down to business.
My apologies!
See no more! Boom! See no more!
Let's dance! Rise.
Boom! See no more!
Whirling's so rude!
Finally, to the fairy! Finally, let's get down to business.
Kamisato!
Have a little taste.
Sumetsu!
That my blade! To the fairy! Finally,
Well, that's resolved then.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato, Traveler, are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then! Bye! Safe journey home! Don't go getting robbed again!
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting tired officially. So I'm gonna call it quits and take a nap early. I'll set an alarm and see if I can stream more of this later.
And
I'm
trials.
just asleep.
Adventuring is
I'm
right up my alley.
exhausted. I have not slept yet at all, so I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah, I haven't slept since I took my nap yesterday at about the same time. So, yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my nap. But yes, thank you to those who it was just Liz. Thank you for showing up at the Instagram live for like however long it was you were hanging out in there. So I'm gonna end that in now.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Did it do it? Why? Whatever. It's anyway. So that's done, I think. I hope. I had to stand up. But yeah, that's gonna be the end. We're gonna end on YouTube and then we're gonna end on
Adventuring
Twitch.
is right up my alley.
So if anyone ever misses any streams at all whatsoever, there's one of 3 places you can find them. And that's either the YouTube, the Twitch, or the Instagram now, because I'm gonna start doing that on Instagram. My phone is almost dead. I gotta go charge that. I am going to probably do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm gonna start doing more like the Archon quests or whatever quests it tells me to do next, so I can do the quests on stuff. And then I'll like open the world up and we can just go explore for a little bit. Probably not as long as I did yesterday, but we're definitely going to be doing this more.